YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am. Man Grind Hard, checking in again with another video. And today, I got a special video for y'all boys. Before we get into the video, let me get y'all to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you haven't, make sure you turn on the post notification for your boy. Let's get into it. I didn't drop too many videos on NBA 2K24, but one of the videos I did drop actually is one of my most viewed videos. It was on Jumpshot visual cue that was introduced to us on NBA 2K24. A lot of people are still struggling with the jump shots on NBA 2K, and a lot of that got to do with just understanding the fundamentals of NBA 2K. So today I want to give a breakdown of the jump shot visual cue on NBA 2K25 and how you can use it to your advantage and improve your overall shooting percentage on the game. Now, if you go to your controller setting, you will see that there's multiple different settings that affects your jump shot in NBA 2K25. Unlike previous years, this year we got a shot timing profile. I'm not going to cover shot timing profile for this particular video, but understand each one of these settings will affect your shooting percentage on the game. Now, for this video, I was shooting on high risk reward. Although high risk reward is for 2K players that already know that visual cue, they know they jump shot, they really locked in with the shooting on the game. And I highly recommend you learning your jump shot timing on high risk reward. Although there are other options if you're struggling shooting on the game, I really recommend learning it on high risk reward, because at that point you will learn the definite timing and visual cue for your jump shot. If you plan on another setting, you got a lot of leeway to mistime the shot and still make it. But if you want to definitely learn your shot, I recommend really practicing and learning on high risk reward. Now, for the shot timing visual cue, listen, if you are using a custom jump shot on NBA 2K25, then your shot timing visual cue in the setting does not matter. It's completely negated with the shot timing visual cue that you're using when you create your jump shot. So if you're using a custom jump shot, again, your shot timing visual cue in the setting does not matter. It's the shot timing visual cue that you set once you created your jump shot. Now, the four options for shot timing visual cue is jump, set point, push, and release. Jump being the fastest timing, release being the slowest timing. Now, I've heard that the best jump shots to use on NBA 2K25 are non-custom jump shot. And for this particular video, I will be using Kevin Durant jump shot to help y'all better understand what shot timing visual cues are and what is the shot timing visual cue depending on the setting that you're using. Now, if you're using rhythm shooting, your jump shot visual cue does not matter as well. But for this particular video, I only want to focus on visual cue and when to release the shot button or the actual shot stick without using rhythm shooting. Now, changing your shot time and visual cue for your jump shot does not speed up or slow down the animation. It just gives you a different release point within the animation. If you pay attention to the still frame on the screen, right now, this is Kevin Durant release point for every single one of your shot time and visual cue. Notice for each section, whether it's jump, set point, push, or release, the release point for each visual cue is distinctively different. Going from fastest to slowest, if you notice on jump, the release point is when the ball is right above his head. And release is basically when the ball is at his fingertips, literally right before the release. Now, for me personally, I struggle with shooting on release on slower jump shots because it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's ADHD or something else, some personal problem that I got, but I can't hold my shot button that long regardless whether I'm looking at the screen or not. It's just I need a quicker time shot. And just shooting around with Kevin Durant jump shot, I can't physically see when the ball is at his fingertips to even know when to release the jump shot. So I can't use release as a visual cue because I can't visually see it. But with this jump shot, you notice Kevin Durant hovers the ball above his head for a few seconds before he releases it. So that sweet spot for me personally with this jump shot will be somewhere in between jump and set point. And every jump shot is different. But if you understand the basic of each visual cue, then you will easily be able to find the release point in any jump shot. The release point for jump is that sweet spot right before your my player get to his highest point in the jump shot. Set point is pretty much the peak of the jump shot, both hands on the ball before the push. And when I say push, I'm not talking about wrist flick, because the flick of the wrist, that motion is usually your push point. And for Kevin Durant jump shot, the difference between set point and push, on set point, both hands are on the ball. So you can kind of think a set point in a jump shot is the guided animation time. And push timing is usually the beginning of the wrist flick. And for this jump shot in specific, the right arm is extended, the left hand's off the ball. That is the release point for push time. And release is pretty much kind of self-explanatory. It's basically fingertips. Think fingertips when you're using release timing. Release is pretty much the slowest because you pretty much plan out the full animation before you let go of the shot button. And jump being the opposite, pretty much it's the beginning of the animation. It's when your player leaves the ground before his highest point, that little sweet spot in that timing that's your release point. Now, for as the best visual cue, there is really no best visual cue. It's all personal preference. It's all what you most comfortable with. Like I said, for me personally, I time my jump shot better when I have it on somewhere in between jump and release point. I can't really use jump because there's too many load up animations or whatnot, and I get real antsy when I'm shooting the ball. If my animation ain't played out in the time that I think it should take for me to get up off the ground or whatnot, then it kind of, that's me personally or whatnot. So I have a whole lot more leeway when I go in that little sweet spot between jump and set point. And again, I can only do that by creating a custom jump shot. Now, if I'm using a regular jump shot, I still wouldn't be able to use jump. So it will be somewhere between set point and push, but push being a way slower release or whatnot, set point usually that sweet spot for me personally. And again, every jump shot is different. You know, some players, they don't raise the ball above their head. Like, there is no space between their head and the ball. For me personally, the best jump shots is when you can see the space between their head and the ball or whatnot. So when picking a jump shot visual cue that works for you, if you a fast shooter, you know, a fast button presser, then you want to go jump release. If you a moderate speed, you know, you might want to go release or push. Or if you need a longer, slower jump shot, then you should definitely think about release. But it's all personal preference, but you have to understand the difference between the two. And once you understand the difference between, well, actually the four, then it'll be that much easier on tuning your jump shot, your visual cue with your jump shot. That's pretty much all I got for y'all, man. I just want to break that down for y'all, just give y'all a couple of tips and tricks on what to look for on your visual cue. And hopefully this make you a better shooter on NBA 2K25. Hey, in the comment section, let me know, what is your best visual cue? What cues do you like to look for in jump shots? And if this video helped you out in any way, let me know down below in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all. Man Grind Hard checking up out of here.